Hello, my name is Lizzie, and this is Lizzie's Literary Life, and today we are doing my December Tipsy wrap up. Okay, hello. I am, fair warning, quite a bit tipsier than I usually am in my tipsy wrap ups. Normally, in a typical month, I have like one drink and then I have my second drink while I'm filming. Like, that's the usual deal. I am like 1.5 drinks in while I'm filming. I've had like 5 of these. And this is like, I don't even know, but I'm going to guess it's number 6. And that's where we're at tonight. That's where we're at. I was thinking, it's really late. I'm filming this on January 25th, and it's late for me to be filming a December tipsy wrap up. But, well, if you don't know, this is the thing where I drink and I read. No, I don't read. I talk about all of the books that I read in the previous month while drinking. And I was talking to my besties, Ruby from Ruby Red and Danielle from Danielle Reads, and we were discussing the fact that I haven't done my December tipsy wrap up yet. And I was like, should I film it tonight? Should I film it tomorrow? And they were like, film it tonight. And Danielle said, you know what? You could be a little tipsier in your tipsy wrap ups. And I said, okay, here we effing go. So, here we effing go. I am about to talk about all of the books that I read in December of 2024. And hopefully you are seeing this during January of 2025 and not during February of 2025, because that would be ridiculous. But first, the very first thing we do in every tipsy wrap up is we always talk about the statistics of the books that I read in the previous month, and stats are serious business. So I'm going to put my drink down for serious business while we talk about stats. Okay, I read 12 books in the month of December 2024. That was 3,620 pages. For an audiobook, total audiobook hours were 34.43. I spent a total of 42.45 hours reading in December. I felt like December was a good reading month for me, but these stats, like, they're pretty good as 2024 goes, but I want 2025 to be better than this. An average of 301 pages per book, so shortish books. I spent an average of 6.33 days reading each book, and my average rating was a 3.5 even, which is not great, but that's okay. I mean, I like a 3.5. If I give a book a 3.5, I liked it, so that's good. I read an average of 120 pages per day, and I spent an hour 0.37 time. I spent an hour 0.37 time per day reading, and that makes sense. My genre breakdown for the month, I read primarily contemporary books. My contemporary genre includes some lit fic. It's just like kind of general fiction, followed by fantasy. I read 3. So 4 contemporary, 3 fantasy, 3 romance. That's a lot of romance. 1 horror and 1 sci-fi dystopian. Age demographics, I read 4 young adult and 8 adult. Shockingly, the young adult average rating was actually higher than the adult average rating. That is never true for me. Formats pretty even. Audio, physical, and ebook very even actually. The lowest were ebook, but still honestly pretty even. Acquisition primarily from the library, which is usually true. I read 2 books that I owned this month, so that's awesome. 1 from Kindle Unlimited and 1 from Spotify. And What else do I usually talk about? Ratings. I gave 3 5-stars this month. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I don't even know what they were, but like that's crazy talk. The lowest I gave was a 2. I gave 2 2-stars, 2 2.5s, 2 3-stars, 1 of 3.5, 4 4.5, and 3 5-stars. That is shocking. But good. Good shocking. We like a good shocking moment. Okay, now I go back to the middle and I talk about the actual books that I read, and I need to pick up my drink. That's important. The first book that I read in December was Recursion by Blake Crouch. This isn't a vlog, actually, which you have not seen yet. I think you haven't seen it yet. I think I'm going to post this video first and then my last 3 friends favorites videos from 2024, which those are all filmed and ready to go. But I think this is going to go up first. So actually, there's not a lot to talk about because most of the books that I read in December were for those friends favorites videos. And those I'm not going to talk about. So I will just tell you that I read them and then move on. Recursion by Blake Crouch, for a vlog that is upcoming probably, I don't know, next week maybe. Who knows? It's a mystery. The Perks of Being a Wallflower, also for a vlog, coming very soon. The Empress of Salt and Fortune, in a vlog coming very soon. Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey. So, let me tell you why I read this book. Because it's not for a vlog. This is a short story. Novella, short story, it's like 60 pages. This is part of, you know those Amazon original story collections? They did like a Halloween one maybe and a Valentine's one, and this is the Christmas one? And they just like get a bunch of really popular authors to write like a 50, 60 page short story, and they release them all as like Amazon originals. That's a thing. These Christmas ones were released in November. I needed, very last minute, a November release for Herkia, the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do. And I needed a November release. I thought of these. I was like, oh, these were released in November. I can read one in like 20 minutes. And I can just read it and get it done. And so that's what I did. And why I picked the Tessa Bailey one, I don't know. Because I have not liked Tessa Bailey in the past. I didn't like this book. I gave it 2 stars out of 5. Which you probably know. Because you probably have watched BookTube before. But if you haven't, ratings are usually out of 5 stars. And this one I gave 2. Which was kind of generous. Basically, we have this lady who works in a thrift store in a small town, a thrift shop, if you will, with her baby, her infant, her newborn. She does not have a man in the picture, but then a man comes into her thrift shop, as you will, and comes in like all the time and tries things on, but nothing ever fits because he's very large. He's a large man. And she sees him all the time and she's like, why is he coming in here all the time? And the reason he's coming in here all the time is because he likes her. And so she's like, nothing's ever going to fit you because you are very large. And so she decides to sew a pair of jeans for him from scratch so that they will fit his very large frame. And then he has to repay her with, if you know, you know. And that's the whole story. Sorry, maybe that was spoilers. I don't know, because that was the whole story. I didn't even think this month was good. It was 2 stars. Moving right along. Up next, I read Woman World by Aminder Dhaliwal, which I read for a vlog coming very soon. And then I read Every Summer After by Collie Fortune for a vlog coming very soon. And then I read Ship of Destiny by Robin Hobb, which actually was my best book of 2024. I did a book bracket. I don't know if I'm going to actually I probably am not going to do a 2024 wrap-up video because, like, it's too late. But I did do a book bracket for 2024, and this came out on top. If I decide for real that I'm not going to do a 2024 wrap-up video, I will insert my book bracket on the screen right now, and you can take a look. But Ship of Destiny ended up coming out on top as my top book of 2024. This is the third book in the Live Ship Traders series, which is the second series in the Realm of the Elderlings by Robin Hobb. And I thought it was excellent. And I can't tell you much about it because it's the third book in the second series, but this series within the Realm of the Elderlings, the conceit is pirate ships that talk, and like, oh my gosh, it was good. So that's all I'll tell you. It was good. You should read Robin Hobb. I'm really excited to continue. And then I read my throwback books. We did a live show about these, didn't we? We must have. Yes, we did. Okay. So I host with my bestie Danielle from Danielle Reads the Throwback Book Club, where we read throwback books that we loved as teenagers. And in November and December, we read a selection of John Green novels. And we read, the next three books that I read were Let It Snow by John Green, Lauren Miracle, and Maureen Johnson, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. And I read all three of these, and I'm going to talk about them. We did talk about them in the live show, which I will link down below if you want more thoughts. But Let It Snow, I gave 4 stars. I did think that John Green's story was the worst in there. This book is a collection of 3 short stories. The first one's Maureen Johnson, the second one's John Green, and the third one's Lauren Miracle, who are all YA authors of the 2010s. I've never read a Lauren Miracle, actually. I don't know what she wrote, but I have read Maureen Johnson before. And John Green, obviously. And they're all like Christmas stories, and these are very Christmas nostalgic for me because a bestie of mine in middle high school, 2013, whenever that was, bought me this book as a Christmas present, and I read it at Christmas, and then I read it several subsequent Christmases. I reread it, and it's just very nostalgic for me, and it was very nostalgic this time that I read it, and I really enjoyed it. It's not objectively great, but I really enjoyed it because of the nostalgia factor. It's just 3 interlocking Christmas romancy stories, YA, that I just thought were really fun and very nostalgic for me. And if you want more thoughts, look at the live show that's linked in the description that I did with Danielle. And then I read The Fault in Our Stars, which, hot take, 5 stars. It holds up. It's good. And if you want more thoughts on that, live show linked in the description. These 3 were obviously rereads for me because I read them as a teenager, and I thought they were really good, and I still think they're really good, except for Abundance of Catherine, which we'll get to in a second. But The Fault in Our Stars I thought was really good. I think it really holds up. I think it says a lot about the teenage experience, which I can speak to as someone who has been a teenager and also now works with teenagers professionally. I thought it was really good. And then Abundance of Catherines, I gave 3 stars. That was the worst one of the bunch, probably the worst that John Green has written. I haven't reread the rest of them recently, but I feel like this one's going to be the worst that he has written. But it was still fun. I enjoyed the math component of it. I haven't synopsized any of these books, but you probably know. Maybe. Yeah, there was just some fat phobia in there that was not cute. So there's that. But still fun, still nostalgic, still fun. And then I read Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, which isn't a vlog, so I'm not going to tell you, but a shocking outcome. of what I thought about it. So definitely look forward to that vlog because it's shocking. And finally, the final book of 2024 that I read in 2024 was Secret Santa by Andrew Schaefer, and I didn't like it. This was the Shelf This Book Club pick for December. Shelf This Book Club is hosted by Bailey, my bestie from Is Bailey Reading, where she has rotating hosts who pick the books. The book was picked by Amanda from the Reading and Writing Life, who is another friend of mine. Amanda picked this. She didn't really like it either. I gave it 2.5 stars. This is a Christmas horror set in the 80s, like satirical horror. I thought it was not that good. Am I going to describe it? Not really. It just was not that good to me. So really, most of this video was me telling you to look out for vlogs that are coming in the future, but that's because I was really rushing to finish my friends' faves videos in the end of December. Why did I feel like I said October recently? Did I say October a couple minutes ago? Because if so, I meant December. But I feel like I was rushing to finish my friends' faves in the end of December because I set out this plan to read 3 of each of my friends' faves. And that was a little bit ambitious because that's 21 books and 7 vlogs. And so I have 3 of those videos coming very, very soon, I hope. They're all completely ready. I just need to figure out when and how to edit them and put them out. That is Adriana coming first, and then Danielle, and then Kayla, because that's the order that I read the books in. So I hope that those will come very soon. And then we will be into 2025 content. So hopefully I can keep up with that. Wish me the best of luck in comments down below because I don't have the best editing setup at the moment. That's the problem, is that my editing setup is not ideal, but we're working on it. So give me many cheers down below. And I will see you. Comment down below something and like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next one coming very soon. Bye.